Yama, I'm Jack. Let's see what's making news. Australia, get your candles ready because we've got an energy crisis. While there haven't been any major blackouts yet, energy suppliers are warning people in parts of the country that they could be coming. So what's going on? Joe explains.
Ah yes, blackouts. As a vampire, it is perfect, but apparently humans aren't so keen on it.
Yep, people in Eastern Australia have been warned they could be in for some dark and chilly times. See, at the moment, there's a power shortage, and as winter rolls in and people use more to stay warm, the problem isn't getting any better.
It'll only get better if the weather improves somewhat.
So, why is this happening? Well, part of the problem is coal power stations. A lot of them are getting old, and some have been shut down for maintenance. Then there's gas. At the moment, there's a global shortage because of the war in Ukraine. And even though Australia has plenty of it, we're sending a lot overseas. And the price has gone through the roof, which has made some power companies a bit reluctant to switch on the gas generators.
Take it from me, a lifetime in darkness isn't so bad.
But it probably won't come to that. The company that controls Australia's energy supplies is helping to fund power stations to keep operating. And they say, at least for now, the lights should stay on. But the government has asked households to conserve as much power as they can.
Anything which is superfluous, isn't necessary, think about switching it off.
Whoa, Joe, it's only sunlight that vampires don't like.
Oh. BTS fans, I have some devastating news. The band is taking a break. The Korean superstars made the announcement in this video, recorded at the house they first lived in as a band. They said they've been going through a bit of a rough patch and wanted to take some time to work on solo projects. Some footy legends have been honoured with a place in the AFL Hall of Fame. Michelle has that and more in sport.
Yep, they don't get much more legendary than Nicky Winmar, and he echoed a lot of people's thoughts when he finally took his place in the AFL Hall of Fame.
About time.
The St Kilda great was known for his extraordinary skills and for famously taking a stand against racism. He was joined by 7 others, including Brent Harvey, who played more AFL games than anyone in history, and former Fremantle captain Matthew Pavlich, who kicked 700 goals. The late Port Adelaide star Russell Ebert was also promoted to Hall of Fame legendary status. Serena Williams is going to Wimbledon. The 27-time Grand Slam winner has been given a wild card to compete at the tournament. She was injured last year and hasn't played at the top level since, but announced her return on Instagram last night. He's being called the Bradman of blind cricket. Stephen Nero scored a world record 309 runs not out in the Australian blind cricket team's match against New Zealand. He batted for 3 hours to become only the 8th Australian cricketer ever to score a triple century. And how did he feel?
Tired.
Fair enough.
Do you ever feel like the world is being taken over by robots?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, well, these next stories might make you think that because they're all about jobs that are being done by, robots.
I could do your job.
No, you couldn't. This cafe in Canberra has hired a robot waiter. The owners said they were having trouble finding enough human workers, so they went for something a little less fleshy. Got some fruit that needs picking, but you just don't have the time? Well, don't worry, because Berry here can do it for you. The horticultural robot was unveiled at this year's Green Tech Show in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And move over, Lara Croft, because there's a new Tomb Raider in town. Or rather, a Tomb Roma. Spot, the robotic dog, has been enlisted by archaeologists in Italy to keep a watchful eye on the ruins of the ancient Roman city Pompeii. Spot is equipped with a 360-degree camera and laser scanning sensors to capture images of the ruins and check for any problems.
That is the news for today. Thank you for watching.
Wait, that's
News
my
Break.
line.
Not anymore.
Oh, see you guys. You're not taking my job, all right?
Yes, I am.
You're not taking my job.